Good afternoon, members, and to the viewing public, all in television and social media. The chair will now call this Thursday, fourth special session to order, dated June 11, 2024. If we can rise up for a moment of silence. Thank you, members. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Representative Adat,
Present.
Representative Aldan, Representative Atta,
Present.
Senator Bavalta,
Presente.
Representative Benavente, Representative Camacho Diego,
Present.
Representative Camacho Angelo, Representative Camacho Diego,
Present.
Representative Camacho Joel,
Yeah.
Representative Camacho Vicente,
Present.
Representative Castro,
Stiga.
Senator De Leon Guerrero,
Here.
Representative Flores Joseph, Representative Flores Marissa,
Present.
Senator Magofnia, Representative Manglonia,
Present.
Representative Omar,
Present.
Representative Probst,
Present.
Chairman Sablan,
Istigat.
Representative Villagomez,
Present.
Representative Yanktamai, Representative Yumo,
Present.
Representative Aldan, Representative Benavente, Representative Camacho Angelo, Representative Flores Joseph, Senator Magofnia, Representative Yanktamai. Mr. Chairman, there are 16 members present and six members absent.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. With 16 members present, we have duly established a quorum. Please take note that Senator Corina Magofnia, Representative Denita Yangtamay, Representative Joseph Flores, Representative Angelo Camacho are hereby excused. I believe our Vice Chair will be joining us momentarily. So with that, we move now on our next order of business, item B, reading and approval of the journal. Madam Clerk.
Mr. Chairman, there is one SNILD Journal number 23-14.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. And I'll recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members. I offer a motion to adopt SNILD Journal 2314, first day, third special session dated May 31st, 2024. So moved.
There is a motion offered by our floor leader for the adoption of SNILD Journal 23-14. And it has been seconded. Discussion on the motion. Ready? All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed, say nay. Motion adopted. Thank you, members. We are now in our next order of business, item C, public comments. And at this time, if there's anyone that wishes to make comments, and it appears to be no one here in the gallery that will be offering, so we move forward on our order of business. Item D, there happens to be none on introduction of local bills. None on item E, introduction of local resolutions. We are now on item F, messages from the governor. Madam Clerk.
Mr. Chairman, there are four Governor's Communication numbers 2344 to 2346.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Discussion on messages from the governor. I recognize Representative Joel Camacho.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd just like to officially thank the administration, the governor, and the lieutenant governor for signing into law Saipan Local Law number 23-16 and Saipan Local Law 23-18. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Joel. Any other discussion on messages from the governor? Ready? Moving along, we are now on, there happens to be none on item G, messages from the mayors of Saipan and Northern Islands. None on item H, reports on communication from heads of department and agencies. We are now on item I, House Communications. Madam Clerk.
Mr. Chairman, there are three House communications numbers 2397 to 2399.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Discussion on House Communications. Ready? Thank you, members. Moving along, we are now on item J, Senate Communications. Madam Clerk.
Mr. Chairman, there are two Senate communications numbers 2321 and 2322.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Discussion on Senate Communications. Ready? Thank you, members. Moving along, we are now on item K, Delegation Matters. Madam Clerk.
Mr. Chairman, there's one delegation matter number 2378.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Discussion on Delegation Matters. Ready? Thank you, members. We are now moving along. We are now on item L, Miscellaneous Communications. Madam Clerk.
Mr. Chairman, there are two miscellaneous communications numbers 23112 and 23113.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Discussion on Miscellaneous Communications. Ready? Thank you, members. Moving along, there happens to be none on item M, reports of standing committees. None on item N, reports of special and conference committees. There is none on item O, unfinished business. None on item P, resolution calendar. We are now on item Q, bill calendar. And at this time, I recognize the floor leader for the motion.
Thank you, Chairman Sablan. Members, the bill on today's calendar requires prompt action and aligns with the overall mandates of this body. So before I offer a motion to pass House Local Bill 2347, I offer a motion to suspend Rule 7, Section 8, and other pertinent rules in order to move forward with today's order of business. So moved.
There is a motion offered by our floor leader for the suspension of rules, and it has been seconded. Discussion on the motion. Ready? All those in favor, please say aye. Those opposed say nay. Motion carries. Recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members, for final action today on today's calendar, it is my privilege to offer a motion to pass House Local Bill 2347, entitled to appropriate $348,000 from revenues collected for the 3rd Senatorial District pursuant to Local Law 22-06 and for other purposes. So moved.
There is a motion offered by our floor leader for the passage of House Local Bill 23-47, and it has been seconded. Discussion on the motion. At this time, I recognize Representative Ralph Yumo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I will now offer a motion to substitute House Local Bill 23-47. I believe it has been passed out, and if there's no objection, can we take a few minutes to digest it, recess, just so we can go over some of these items if members ask questions.
Short recess. We are back in session, and before we went into a short recess, we were at the motion to pass for the passage of House Local Bill 23-47, and at this time I will recognize Representative Ralph Yumo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I now offer a motion to substitute House Local Bill 23-47. And it reads, if you go into page 2, from line 1 to line 4, we've struck out 348,000 and add 147,000 for the mayor's office for its operation to include the 80th anniversary of the Battle of Saipan and the 78th Liberation Day. Expenditure authority should be the mayor of Saipan or his designee. On line 8, section B, 100,000 for the CNMI Scholarship Office for the scholarship payments for students from the 3rd Senatorial District. The expenditure authority shall be the chairperson of the board of directors of the CNMI Scholarship Office or his or her designee. And then line 12, section C, $35,000 for the payment of the installation of power pole and lights in Western Garapan. Expenditure authority shall be the chairperson of the Saipan Delegation, SNILD, or his or her designee. 5,000, line 16, letter D, 5,000 for the Music Performance Arts Competition Corporation. Expenditure authority shall be the Secretary of the Department of Finance or his or her designee. Line 19, letter E, 40,000 for the Saipan and Northern Ireland delegation for its operation. Expenditure authority shall be the chair of the SNILD delegation or its designee. And lastly, on page 3, letter F, 20,000 for the Northern Islands Mayor's Office for its personal operation. Expenditure authority shall be the mayor of the Northern Islands. So moved.
There is a substitute offered by Representative Ralph Yumo, and it has been seconded. Discussion on the motion. Ready? All those in favor of the substitute offered by Representative Ralph Yumo, please say aye. All those opposed, say nay. Motion carries. House Local Bill 23-47 is now in the form of substitute 1. We are now in the main motion. Discussion. Recognize Representative Marisa Flores.
Thank you, Chairman. At this time, I'd like to thank the chairman and the author of the bill for including the 35,000 for the payment of the installations of power poles and lights in Western Garapan. As we know that the Paseo right now, as it stands, we've got some tourists coming in, but it is really dark. Safety is an issue, and we have tourists utilizing the secondary, other streets because of that. And so, Chairman and members of this body for voting, I hope to get your vote. The Paseo does need the lights. And second, Mr. Chairman, thank you so much again to you and the author for also including the 100,000 for the CNMI Scholarship Office to pay for the students for the 3rd Senatorial District. As we know, NMC was here this morning and advocating for the importance of education, and these students are much deserving as they are also working hard to better the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. I yield.
Thank you, Representative Marisa Flores. Any other further discussion on the main motion on House Bill 23-47, substitute 1? I recognize Representative Ralph Yumo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And just in line with Rep. Marisa Flores, the 35,000 additional is to cover. I believe the chair from the previous bill has allotted $85,000 from Precinct 3 projects to go into payment of the $120,000 to CUC. So the $35,000 additional is just to cover the $120,000. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Ralph Yumo. That is correct. Any further discussion on the main motion? Ready? Thank you, members. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Representative Adat,
Yes.
Representative Adon, Representative Atta,
Yes.
Senator Bavalta,
Hungan.
Representative Benavente,
Good.
Representative Camacho Diego,
Yes.
Representative Camacho Joel,
I'm done.
Representative Camacho Vicente,
Yes.
Representative Castro,
Good.
Senator De Leon Guerrero,
Yes.
Representative Flores Marissa,
Yes.
Representative Magnolia,
Yes.
Representative Omar,
Hungan.
Representative Probst,
Yes.
Representative Villagomez,
Yes.
Representative Yumo,
Yes.
Chairman Sablan.
Hungan.
Mr. Chairman, there are 17 members that voted yes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. With 17 members present voting in the affirmative, House Local Bill 23-47, Substitute 1 hereby passes the delegation. Thank you, members. That took care of the bill calendar on item Q. We now move further down on our order of business. Item R, miscellaneous business. Are there any miscellaneous business? Ready? Moving along, we are now on item S, announcement. Are there any announcements? Ready? If none, we are now on our last item, item T, adjournment, and at this time, I recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Chairman and members. I move to adjourn today's special session, subject to the call of the chair.
Thank you, floor leader. There is a motion offered by a floor leader for adjournment, and it has been seconded. Discussion on the motion. Ready? All those in favor, please say aye. All those opposed, say nay. Thank you, members. We are now adjourned.